far as like it being personal, like it's not personal. Like I came up.
But you made it personal. If it's not personal, then diss him in a way that's not personal. But to get a reaction from Eminem, you had to go after his daughters and his mum and talk about his dad and his childhood and all that lot that you had no right to talk about. So you can't say in an interview that it weren't personal, but then in the diss track, very personal. That just contradicts everything, doesn't it? Bellend. Hey YouTube, I'm Ross Whites, this is Whites Games, and welcome back to another reaction video now. So today we're going to be reacting, I've seen this pop up on my YouTube feed. It's the game, it's a small interview that I think is done by Rap Radar, but it's the game addresses his 10-minute long Eminem diss track. So we'll see what he says in this interview, and we'll see if he's talking a load of gibberish and just trying to make excuses as to why he's done it. We'll pull him up for his bullshit if he spouts any in this song, or if he tells some truths, we might have to agree with him. Who knows? Before we get started in today's video though, guys, very important, if you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below, get involved in them chats, let me know what videos you want to see me do in the future. Anything at all, just let me know in the comments. And without further ado, let's get into today's video and see what Game has to say about this diss track.
I want to know what's on your mind with you and Eminem, man. The Black Slim Shady. What's the
Yeah,
reason for going at Eminem?
just because nobody does. Number one. Number two, I pissed off a lot of people with that song.
That's not a fair reason though, is it? To go just to create beef from just to pluck it out of thin air. Like there's something more that he's not saying. Like we all know. I think the main reason why is he just doesn't like and it goes with Snoop Dogg and everybody else that got this small little niggly things with Eminem. I just think because he's so close to Dr. Dre, he's got something with Dr. Dre that all these lot wish they had. Do you know what I mean? Like he became massive because of Dr. Dre. Not only that, they have got a very, very close knit relationship, and it's the same with 50 Cent. 50 Cent's got a very, very tight relationship with Eminem, and I believe Dr. Dre as well. But I think it just comes down to jealousy, basically. I really do. I really think it's jealousy because of that relationship they've got, and it's the same with Snoop Dogg. Because although Snoop Dogg's like under their books, I believe why he comes out and says some of the stuff he says before Eminem and Snoop Dogg sort of made up and made that track is the same similar sort of reason. I just think it's just pure jealousy. Pure jealousy.
M got a lot of stands, but as far as like it being personal, like it's not personal. Like I came up.
But you made it personal. If it's not personal, then diss him in a way that's not personal. But to get a reaction from Eminem, you had to go after his daughters and his mum and talk about his dad and his childhood and all that lot that you had no right to talk about. So you can't say in an interview that it weren't personal, but then in the diss track, very personal. That just contradicts everything, doesn't it? Bellend. I used to like Game as well. It's why it's so frustrating. Like, why do these rappers do this to themselves?
But as far as like it being personal, like it's not personal. Like I came up on M too. Like I remember the first time that hi, my name is, came out. I was like wowed by it. I felt the same feeling when I heard that I felt when I heard Juicy from Big the first.
I'm done. I'm officially done with that comment. What? Is he? Is he taking the piss? Seriously, is this geezer taking the piss?
Hi, my name is, came out. I was like wowed by it. I felt the same feeling when I heard that I felt when I heard Juicy from Big the first time.
And I can guarantee you, he wouldn't go out if BRG was alive or Tupac was alive. He wouldn't go after them. He wouldn't go after them because he's got respect for him. He ain't got no respect for Eminem. And the only reason why he's coming out and saying this to try and make it sound like he's got bollocks. On the one hand, he's got bollocks, so because he can go after Eminem, but on the other hand, he's trying to make it out like, oh, I've got total respect for him. I just wanted to rap a good rap. Bullshit. Bullshit, mate. You're just a jealous fool.
And so when I heard, hi, my name is Slim Shady, I felt the same way. So yeah, I always fucked with him. And then, the whole aftermath and the Shady thing, and he was on the documentary. I think me and 50's fallout kind of made him choose a side, and he wasn't doing that shit that I did. He like, I'm going with 50. Fuck you niggas. But yeah, but I just felt like, I had some emotions, a little bit about like the Super.
You know what pisses me off the most? Like, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. So, like, this is what Tony Ayo was saying. If you go check that video out, by the way, go check my videos out. There's an interview where it's I think it's Matt Hoffer. He does like a podcast, and Tony Ayo's on there, and he's basically, he says in it a small part. I don't think I commented on it in that video, where it's like, you don't. Basically, in so many words, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. So that person that's gave you that hand up to where he is now, you don't be biting their hands off, do you? Like, he's gone at everyone who's effectively given him that lift up to where he is now. It just, the credibility of this person slowly dwindles day by day. And when he does interviews like this, it just...
I did. He like, I'm going with 50. Fuck you niggas. But yeah, but I just felt like, I had some emotions, a little bit about like the Super Bowl shit and all of that, and then
you had some emotions. So we all know the Super Bowl comes into it. He was definitely upset about that. Definitely upset about that Super Bowl. But then why would they? Why would they pick him when you've
emotions, a little bit about like the Super Bowl shit and all of that, and then that's like Dre's boy, and Dre don't rap, so it's like if I want to have a conversation with Dre, or I'm mad at Dre, like, let me poke shots at Eminem, and then 50 can't out rap me, so it's just like he doing his TV thing.
Bollocks! Don't make it sound like you're fucking not going after the people that you're pissed off with, so you're just gonna pick on someone because they can rap. Them two can't, so I'm just gonna pick on them. You can still do a diss track on someone that doesn't rap, if that's how you feel about it. Like, you want a rap battle, go rap battling. There's plenty of places you can go if you want to rap a rapper.
So it's like, if I want to, have a conversation with Dre, or I'm mad at Dre, like, let me poke shots at Eminem, and then 50 can't out rap me. So it's just like, he doing his TV thing, and, more power to him. The shows are great. But as far as like rap shit, like, I got that locked. And so the only person that I could rap with or try to poke the bear and see if like he really want to, go there is M, because it's M. It's the Floyd Mayweather and, Muhammad Ali thing.
Don't, mate. Can someone please knock this twit down a peg or two? Because I'm telling you that you can't.
It's M, because it's M. It's the Floyd Mayweather.
It's the Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali thing. Mate, you are not nowhere near the same league as Eminem or any of them top 10 rappers of all time. You ain't even in the same league, so you can't even say that. Do you know what I mean? You can't even say that.
And Muhammad Ali thing, it's like, if he's number 4 and I feel like I'm number 1 for me, why wouldn't I just take a shot or challenge everybody in the top 10? Why not?
Yeah.
If you met Floyd Mayweather when you were coming up
it's not boxing, it's rap. You only do diss tracks when you got beef with someone. You don't just go, I'm just going to go after the top 10 now. Fuck it.
Olympics. And then you ended up, being undefeated, and now you have a chance to fight him. You going to turn down the fight because you're a fan?
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't a
turn down the fight because you're a fan. So that would imply that Eminem's come after you, wouldn't it? But he ain't, has he? So you can't even, the way he's explaining things, it's almost like laughable, because you can't, that's just such a poor way of explaining it. You know, being undefeated and you know you have a chance to fight him. So,
defeated, and now you have a chance to fight him. You gonna turn down the fight because you a fan?
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't a personal thing. It's just that, like, you know, I did it with Hove when I was younger. Just sometimes you shoot shots, but hip hop got to be interesting. These niggas these days are so goddamn boring. Or every time somebody want to beef, somebody got to die or some shit. It don't always got to be like that. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it's just hip hop, and you can leave it at that.
well, that was a quick ass interview, but my God, that bloke just talked a load of shit. Let me just put myself on big screen. So yeah, so final thoughts about that interview. My God, not a draining interview, but just from the perspective of he's just talking bollocks. Like, he knows that was a crap diss track, right? And he knows the reasons for going after Eminem were just poor, and he's lost credibility in the game for it. I think, in my personal opinion, I think every other rapper, serious rapper out there, is probably looking at him thinking, "That ain't the way to do it, mate." And now in that interview, he's on the one hand, yeah, I love Eminem, all this lot, but I just wanted to challenge myself against the rapper, and it weren't personal. Then brings his daughter's names into it and goes on about his mum and how his dad's a paedophile, this, that, and the other. Like, that's personal shit that you only bring into real beef. Like, if you wanted to challenge him lyrically, do that. The way you did it on your 10-minute diss track, bro, weren't it. And I don't even say bro very often, so there's one for you guys. But yeah, he's just flummoxed and just comparing himself, like, you know what I mean, Muhammad Ali and fucking honestly, I disrespect this bloke more and more every single day. You know, if you just came out and go, do you know what, I was wrong, I was just trying to sell me records, and I've got beef with 50 Cent. And even that, I've got beef with 50 Cent and Dr. Dre and about the Super Bowl and that. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to poke the person that ain't a note to do with it. Bellend. Absolute bellend. But yeah, enough of me waffling on, guys. If you like what you've seen in today's video, you want me to react to something else, make sure you comment down below, get involved in them chats, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.